Hello and welcome back to the second Gfinity Spring Masters. I'm here with Dave. We're about to see some more FIFA. We're getting to the business end of the group stage now. And what do you think is going to be happening in the next few games?
Well, we've got Vinch against Alex. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to go with Alex for that one.
Alex is what we're calling the man with a very difficult name to say. We're going with Alex. Is that the agreed name for him now, is it? Or Quiz 3 or QUODOMUNICOQUIZ3?
Yeah, Commando.
I like Alex.
Commando Conquiz, that's the one. I can't forget about that.
He did that well.
I've asked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've cheated. And then we got Rocky against Graham.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go for Graham in that one as well.
So these are all guys that have had one win, is it, each, and they need to win this one?
Yeah, these are
the two. Through.
Yeah, these are the players who won their first games in their groups, and whoever wins now, they're through to the knockouts. If they lose, they're not late. They just have one more. They have another game, and if they win that, then they're through. But obviously, if they lose that, then they're out. So yeah.
Okay, and we've got a Portugal versus Portugal matchup. That's going to be interesting. Obviously, Ronaldo's in there. That's the key thing to point out. And then we've obviously got in the Rocky Grayham's game. I didn't see what teams they were using there, but I know that Vince is going to be in the red or Portugal kit, and I think Graham's going to be playing as Bayern Munich against Rocky. So we'll see what fixture they've got. But we're going to have Vinch against Alex, as I'm going to call him on the main screen here, and that's the Portugal versus Portugal matchup, and the red Portugal team is going to be Vinch. You can see them there in the booth there, just getting... is he just stretching, is he? Just rotating the hip muscle? Just making sure it's in there, ready? He's just literally waiting to play FIFA, isn't he?
Yeah, what's interesting is I can't see Vinch's coach, and that's something that became a big part of his FIFA. Like
he's coachless.
Yeah, like in the past FIFAs, he's had a coach at his side pretty much every time. I'm not sure whether he's decided after the last one, I want to do.
He ditched the coach. Controversial.
Could have, or maybe like the coach just couldn't make it.
Yeah, it could
this weekend. But yeah,
there could be a number of reasons. But yeah, I remember you said that. Now I've always seen him with his coach to the side. So, and he's generally the Epsilon coach, isn't he? So maybe I don't think we've seen him today at all. So maybe he couldn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen him all weekend. So yeah, maybe he just couldn't make it.
They've got a team though, Epsilon. They can obviously coach each other to an extent, can't they? Unless they play each other, of course. In which case, it's all guns blazing. No friends anymore.
Yeah.
No friends in FIFA. That's what they say. So one game is underway. Rocky versus Graham there. FC Bayern versus Chelsea. Two of the best teams available, really, outside of Real Madrid. And then we've got the Portugal versus Portugal clash. Vinch versus Alex. We're saying his name is Alex. And that's the one we're watching here. And Vinch is in red, and Alex is in the white. So who do you think is going to get this one?
I think Alex is going to win against Vinch. I think Brian's going to win against Rocky. This is the stage of the tournament where you still want to be saving your best teams, but at the same time, you know if you win this game, that's it, you're through to the knockouts. So
you think both Epsilon boys are going to be going out here? Well, not winning, should I say?
Yeah, I mean, I think Vince and Alex, they probably would have spoke about this team choice before it and said to each other, you know what, if you use Portugal, I'll use Portugal. Then it means it's going to be an even game. No one's really got an advantage, and it means we get our weaker teams out of the way. Whereas, on the other hand, Brian and Rocky and Graham, they're just going to have picked a good team, thinking, you know what, I just want to get through this. Let's just see what I can do.
Okay. Well, so we can see it's still 0-0 here, 6 minutes in. Don't forget it's over two legs. If you've just tuned in, we're at the business end of our group stage here in the second Gfinity Spring Masters. This is Epsilon Vinch in the red of Portugal versus Alex, who's also in Portugal, but he's playing in the white kit here. And most importantly, they've both got Ronaldo, and I'm pretty confident we're going to see a whole collection of goals from Ronaldo in this fixture over the two legs.
Yeah, I think Portugal's going to win that one.
Definitely, Portugal definitely win it. No doubt about that. We can see
stick with that prediction.
We've made Epsilon Vinch's name red as well, just to make it clear for you guys at home who's who, and Alex is in the white. So yeah, 10 minutes through in this first leg, 0-0. Still plenty of action to come here today, and we've got a goal in the other game. Chelsea have gone 1-0 up. Okay, who scored that one? It was Remy. Seen him score quite a few today. Did you see that goal?
Yeah, it was a well-worked goal, to be honest. From just the same sort of goals he was scoring in his first game. There's going to be a chance here for...
And that was a great defensive tackle there.
So yeah, Graham's now 1-0 down in the other game, and in this one, it's been a good start for both players, really. Alex just had a good chance there, good defending now. Graham nearly equalised instantly, but we'll just focus on this game now.
Yeah, Portugal versus Portugal And as I was saying, we've still got quite a bit of action to come here. We've got one more set of group games after this fixture, and then we've got the knockouts, where it gets really interesting. You know, this is the game after this is effectively knockouts anyway, isn't it? But it's still part of the group stage. And we've got the quarters, we've got the semis, and then we've got the big final, of course, where the winner and the runner-up will both go home with a nice share of the prize pot. And then, of course, we've got tomorrow's competition as well. And you can come and watch tomorrow's competition live if you want to. You don't have to watch it on Twitch. If you want to come and see it live in Technicolor, come to, you can come to our centre here. It's the Gfinity Arena in London, in Fulham. And gfinity.net/tickets is where you need to go to. There's a link just in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see the website there, and you can get yourself some tickets and come and see these guys play some top-quality FIFA. So, 20 minutes in, it's still 0-0. And we're waiting for the first goal in this Portugal versus Portugal battle.
Yeah, last time Alex was here, he got to the group stage and he had a really tough group as well. So, you know, although it's only his second LAN tournament, we know he's got the ability to go far. And, you know, if he won this game, this would really be him stamping his authority on this tournament, saying, you know what, this time I'm here with some more experience and I want to do well. Definitely.
And it's all kicking off in that other fixture. Chelsea have just gone 2-0 up. What's happening to your man Graham?
I'm hoping it's just a bad start for him. It's still early doors. I think he can come back, but let's see how it goes.
I didn't think that, personally, I would have thought, before I spoke to some of you guys, that Bayern would have been the preferred second team. But from what I can see, really, Chelsea is preferred. And this fixture, or the other fixture that's not on the big screen at the moment, looks to be clarifying that. Chelsea absolutely dominating Bayern 2-0 at the moment, only 27 minutes into the game.
To be honest, the issue is with Bayern, this game doesn't really suit Lewandowski. And obviously he's their main man. Yeah. Well, the main man up front, should I say.
Same, and obviously they've got Ribery and Robben, but Muller's a sort of similar kind of case. For me, Muller is a classic example of someone who's top quality in real life, but the game just is not really allowing him to do what he does.
Yeah, it's kind of been like Messi on past FIFAs. The game just doesn't help the way they play, and it doesn't suit them. So to get the best out of Lewandowski and such on this game, it's not easy.
Still 0-0 in the Portugal versus Portugal clash. Epsilon Vinch in the red, and Alex, a.k.a. how do you say it?
QUODOMUNICOQUIZ
is also in Portugal, but he's playing in the white strip. QUODOMUNICOQUIZ.
Yeah. We'll just leave that one because that's such a mouthful. I keep forgetting as well.
It's Alex. It's definitely Alex. Okay.
He said he wants to be called Broomy Boy, actually. So
how many names does this guy want?
Yeah, he gave me a list of about 20. So
wow.
I was just picking the best
Prince,
ones.
The artist formerly known as Alex. Okay, here we go. Portugal going to take it out from the back for Epsilon Vinch. It's Quaresma on the ball.
Oh, that was nice.
He goes to Contral, who looks very far forward there. Ronaldo, lovely little turn, little drop of the shoulder there. He's still got the ball. Is he going to look for the switch over to Nani? It's a dummy run. Danny's got it now. Danny, he's going to hold it. He's going to hold it and he's going to play it out left to Eliseu. What can he do? He's coming in, he's going to look for a cross. No, he's been dispossessed, and it's still very tight in this match here. No one's really had an opportunity at all, actually.
No, I mean, to be fair, I thought Vinch was going to have an opportunity when he had a bit of space in front of Ronaldo, but Alex defended it really well. He just dropped off, so Ronaldo had no space to drop into and forced him to having to turn back on himself. But yeah, there's not been no real chances other than that one Alex had, which is kind of a half chance. He was just well defended by Vinch.
Quaresma, ball through to Ronaldo. There's our first shot, and it was saved. Oh, the rebound has fallen so kindly to him there. He's got the goal. The breakthrough has happened, and wow, it's 1-0 to Portugal, and it's Epsilon Vinch's Portugal, I should point out, in the red, that have got the lead. So Epsilon. So both your predictions currently.
Not so mystic, David.
Yeah, but I think Chris has got it down a bit more than you do in terms of the predictions today.
Every time I predicted Chris, not Ballard, obviously, Krill FC.
Yeah.
Chris FC. It's just LFC. He supports Liverpool, so CRH.
What happened to the S? You just swapped S for L.
Well, Krill FC is he's got the LFC. It's not Krill FC because the LFC.
But why not Chris LFC?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him.
I will ask him. I'll have to find out.
But yeah, I predicted him twice to win, and he's done me favours and came through with those. But right now, Alex and Graham are making me look stupid. So
half time there in that Portugal versus Portugal battle. Only one shot on target in the entire half, and it was a goal. So Krill FC shouldn't really be called Krill FC. It's more Cree LFC.
Yeah.
Okay. Or just Chris?
Chris,
We'll
yeah.
go Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So he's moving Danny. Okay, so the white Portugal team are going to be moving Danny up front with Ronaldo, unless he's going to make a substitution here. Adair on the bench. Now, Adair was a top quality striker in Ultimate Team on FIFA 14. A lot of people liked him. He was considered very OP. This isn't Ultimate Team, and this obviously isn't FIFA 14. It's a year later, and he's nowhere near the same player in this game. So I'm not sure if we're going to see him used or not. But the red Portugal of Epsilon Vinch are still in the lead, 1-0, halfway through the first leg of this two-legged group game. And if it stays like this, Vinch is booking his place in the knockout stages.
Yeah, I mean, someone with that ability and that experience, he's kind of expected. I want Alex to win. Well, I wouldn't really say I wanted to win, but I predicted him to win. Everyone likes an underdog.
They do. Everyone loves underdogs. But the underdog is currently 1-0 down. He's got a chance here, though. Danny to Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to get the ball to his feet. And Epsilon Vinch carries it out. Quaresma got the ball at his feet now. What's he going to do? He's going to wait a little bit, remain calm in possession. That seems to be one of the key attributes that all of these pro players have, is that they don't get rushed. They play their own game at their own speed. But they have lost the ball here. Vinch has lost it. Alex is, okay, he's not able to hold on to it for very long at all. And here's Ronaldo. No, again, it changes hands. Possession is all over the place at the moment. Danny, again, lost. It's an absolute midfield battle in there. Coentrao to Ronaldo. I think he's playing Coentrao in a CDM role. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's something you see a lot with Real Madrid. But to be honest, with Portugal, I would have had him fall back. Just, he had that security.
That was a great ball. Ronaldo through to Danny. He's going to score, surely. Oh, no. He checked back. Was the near post shot not on there, the left foot?
Yeah, he was on, but you can see what he's tried to do. He's just tried to work a better opportunity for himself. But I think the best thing for him to do then would have been to shoot at the near post. Yeah, with a left. Danny is left-footed as well, I believe, so he's got that option to put that away.
I'm
not sure, to be honest.
He might be right-footed with a strong weak foot. I'm not sure, but I know he plays on the left wing often. So still 1-0 here. Epsilon Vinch unable to take the opportunity to go 2-0 up, so Alex has still got every chance of equaling things in his first leg, and he's got the ball here with Ronaldo on the edge of the box from the right. He's gone around one. Can he go around a second or play it into Danny? Oh. And it was still Ronaldo in the box. Still got it. He's still got it. He's taking his time. Oh, it's a lovely bit of movement. Oh, what a little slide on the floor that was there from the Portuguese defender. I think it was, I'm not sure who it was at the back there.
Yeah, those are horrible moments. Like, there he would have wanted Ronaldo to hit that with power into the corner, whereas he tried to finesse. It looked like he hit it with the side of his foot. That's like a finesse shot. I'm pretty sure Alex wouldn't have finessed that shot. So that, he's going to be a bit frustrated with that. But he knows he can create chances as well. So as long as he just keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to get a chance. And if he keeps getting chances like that with Ronaldo, one's going to go in.
Cedric at the back for Portugal plays it into Ronaldo's feet. Ronaldo is going to hold on to it for as long as physically possible because he is the star of this team. But he plays it down the line to Quaresma. Quaresma, is he going to look inside? No. He's going to do a shot dummy. He's going to do some step overs. Looking comfortable. Puts the ball in on the floor to Coentrao. He's very far forward from the CDM role. And I think the Portugal in red are going to collect this again and try another chance at getting an attack together. Here's Nani. Nani, is he going to go to Danny? That rhymed. Danny to Coentrao. Coentrao, what can he do here? He's just holding it up. He's not the most flair-based of players, Coentrao, so when he does get the ball, he's much more likely to hold up play, wait for the opportunity to pass it on to one of his more creative teammates. And here's Danny for the Portugal in the white strip. Alex is Portugal. Ronaldo's done a lovely turn. It's got to be a goal.
Good goal.
Lovely, making it 1-1. Game on.
There we go. My prediction's back on.
Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Just to make it interesting, I'm going to go with Vinch then. I'm going to say that I think he'll win. So we've got a little bit of a contrasting opinion here. And it's 1-1. And yeah, Portugal is all even. Half an hour left, or 20 minutes left actually, of this first leg. And then we'll have our second leg, of course. And if it's all even after that, we'll go to a third silver goal matchup. Through ball for Ronaldo. He's not going to be able to get onto the end of that possession. Pretty even, 52% to 48. Nani on the left. He gets dispossessed, and now it's Ronaldo for Vinch. Danny to Nani. Nani, what can he do? He goes to Carvajal. Oh, he's getting caught up a little bit in possession, and Vinch hasn't got the lead anymore, so he needs to be a little bit more careful with that. Taking too long could come against him. Ronaldo to Danny. He's been pushed off the ball. And here's the other Ronaldo. Lovely first touch. And is he going to get the ball away? The through ball was on, but he didn't want to take it. But he's taking it now, and there's another ball one in the middle. If he takes it, here it is for Quaresma. Oh, he's just overplayed it a little bit there, I think.
Yeah, there was a first time pass back on inside, but it would have been a risky one, but he was definitely still on.
Here's Nani for the red Portugal, and he's played a risky ball inside, got away with it. Carvajal, what's he going to do? He's going to go to Danny. Danny, down to Nani again. I love the rhymingness of that little partnership they've got there. It's really nice, rolls off the tongue. Here's Ronaldo, looking for the head down, using Ronaldo as an Andy Carroll-like target man. And there's a ball over the top for Quaresma. If he can bring it down and get a shot away, he's going to score! No, he's not. When the ball falls to Ronaldo in that area, you back him to put it away.
Yeah, I mean, initially he was good defending, but then it just rolled to Ronaldo, but he couldn't get out of his feet in time. And there's just been a goal in the other game, and Graham is back in it. He's now 2-1, so...
Tense.
Yeah, I think they've heard me say that. That was making me look stupid. And
Arjen Robben with the goal in that one against his old club, Chelsea. But it's still 1-1 in this Portugal match. We're going to stay with this until the end of this one. We'll probably head over to the other one for the second leg. But here's Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal. Oh, that's fallen very fortunately for the red Portuguese team, but they've got away with it in white, and now Ronaldo comes away with it. Quaresma over to Danny, little lofted pass through the middle of the park. Oh, he's taken too long on the ball though, and he's lost it. Quaresma's coming away. Quaresma's got a bit of room. Is he going to see anyone? He's going to take his time. There's a through ball on to Coentrao, but then what do you do with it now with Coentrao? You have to go back, I imagine. Is that what he's going to do? Yeah, yes, it is.
It's a good place to cross from right there.
Back to Coentrao though. It's a 1-2. Oh, and Ronaldo unable to get on the end of that pass. It seems like Alex is pretty much... Whereas Epsilon Vinch is using the majority of his players, creating kind of fluid attacking movement, Alex is very much just getting the ball on the halfway line to Ronaldo, turning towards goal and trying to make something happen with Cristiano.
Yeah, I mean, Vinch is definitely like the better on the eye to watch, but that isn't always doesn't make it, you know, the best or most effective style of players we've seen, because although Vinch is playing like the better football, still only 1-1.
Great turn from Nani there. If he can get the ball in, he's done well. I think he wanted that to go to the man nearer him rather than into Ronaldo. But that is the full-time whistle in that first leg. 1-1, so it's all to play for in the second game. And it finished 2-1 in the other one. So again, by no means over there. Some big decisions still to come. Some big players. I mean, I don't think anyone that loses this game is out, but they're going to have to win the next game.
I mean, just looking at the stats in that Bayern-Chelsea game, Chelsea only had 2 shots the whole game and ended up winning 2-1. So, again, it looks like another tight one, but Rocky's going into this second game with a 1-goal advantage, and Vinch and Alex are going to be going in even.
So we're jumping over to that Bayern versus Chelsea game now, and it's 2-1 currently to Chelsea, and we'll see what can happen in this second leg. Felipe Luis on the throw-in. He's going to take his time. He's going to throw to Hazard. Hazard inside to Ramirez. Ramirez looking for the ball to Matic. Matic picks it up. Willian on the edge of the box. Willian to Remy. He's onside. Remy!
Oh, it's a great goal.
2 minutes 49 is all it took. And it's 3-1 now to Chelsea. And Graham, who's playing as FC Bayern, is getting left behind a little bit. He needs another goal pretty soon. Epsilon Rocky in the lead by 2 goals now. Ribéry. Looking for Rafinha, but again, they lose the ball and Chelsea pick it up, and now they can go up the other end and cause some more damage. Look at that pace from Cuadrado. It's actually frightening how quick this guy is. And Matic gets the ball looking for the pass. Yeah, not enough on it.
A bit forced, that one. I think Graham's going to be really annoyed at himself for picking Bayern, but then again, this means Rocky's got Chelsea out the way. I don't think he's used Real Madrid. I forgot he used Brazil in the first game. So Brazil and Chelsea are still 2 very strong teams. So he's it's like he's getting his group games out of the way, but not with his necessarily weaker teams.
Matic on the ball here for Chelsea. He goes down to Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard comes in, goes back out again. Felipe Luis to Matic, back to Hazard. That's nice, quick football. What can he do now, Eden Hazard? He comes inside again. He goes to Ramirez. Ramirez is going to look for a lot interesting choice there to try and loft that in when Remy was quite available for a ground pass, but he's still got it. Willian to Remy. Can Remy make something out of nothing? He goes to Cuadrado. Again, it's nice to see this fast, positive passing. I think there's been an offside in the build-up there, though, and we're going to see an FC Bayern free. Oh, it's a Chelsea free kick. It's shootable. It's scoreable. We've seen Eden Hazard score one today from not a dissimilar range in the area, but that one was straight into Manuel Neuer's large hands. And he's got the ball here. He's going to kick it out. He's got great distribution, Neuer, hasn't he? Throws and kicks. He can go pretty much wherever you want him to go with it.
He's brilliant. His throws kind of remind me of Aurelio Gomez when he used to play for Tottenham, and sometimes he just throw them up the pitch instead of like kicking in.
More accurate.
Clear the halfway line.
Like a quarterback in American football.
Exactly.
Okay, Ramirez on the ball for Chelsea, goes back to Cuadrado. Cuadrado to Cahill. Cahill's playing in here. Some people we've seen not using Cahill as centre-back for Chelsea, but Epsilon Rocky's definitely gone with him. Zuma, Felipe Luis to Hazard. Hazard to Willian. It's a good build-up from Chelsea. They've got a lot of passes per move in contrast to FC Bayern's slightly more direct build-up approach. And we've got Azpilicueta here. Goes back to Cuadrado. He's onside. Got a lot of space. Can he get a good delivery? Oh, he's taking his time. He's opened it up nicely, but it was good defending from Schweinsteiger, I think that was, or someone in the FC Bayern shirt that cut out the pass. 57% passing for Bayern, 88 for Chelsea. That completely clarifies what I was talking about the build-up play, about the more passing game that Chelsea are playing. I don't think he realised that Cuadrado was in there. All he had to do was turn to the face to goal and get a shot away, and it's probably goal time. But he opted for the pass to Remy instead, and it backfired. Cuadrado back to Azpilicueta. Cuadrado's getting a lot of the ball right now. He's lost it though. Chelsea have lost it. Bayern are going to be going for this direct counter-attacking approach. Ribery on the ball. They kind of just get the ball and run with it, as opposed to Chelsea kind of slower passing and moving. Here is Robin, who did get a goal in that last leg, but he's lost the ball, and Zuma's going to get rid of it patiently and safely. And here's Cuadrado again. We're seeing him a lot, but no real end product from him yet. And I think that's something that translates to real life as well. You know, he's an exciting player. He's definitely got ability, but I don't think at Fiorentina and so far at Chelsea, he's really had the end product that someone like Jose Mourinho would insist on.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had the impact that people thought he was going to have. I mean, I think a lot of people thought he was going to hit the ground running in the Premier League, and, you know, to be honest, he's barely really played. He's kind of been on the bench most of the time, but on FIFA, he's definitely a key asset to have. 5-star skill moves, pace. You know, he's got a decent shot on him as well. So it's definitely a really, really good addition to the attack.
I mean, Ultimate Team especially, that was a major transfer in the January window, because it enabled people to build squads around him in the BPL.
Yeah.
And you know, newfound chemistry, you know, moves and things that weren't able to be done before. So I think it's another one talking about those Roma transfers as well, with Dumbia and Ibarbo. They seem to have made more of an impact in the virtual world than the real life one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the manager of Roma was just he plays Ultimate Team or something.
I think he probably just asked his son who he thought they should who he thought they should buy. Dumbia and Ibarbo are quite fast. It's like, sweet, I'll get them. Oh, there we go. We could have a goal here, and we are going to see a goal, and it's levelled in the game, making it 1-1. Goal from Graham there. And okay, right, so it's only one goal in it again now.
Just update, there's been 2 goals in the other game, and it's 1-1, so it's 2-2 overall.
Yeah, all level there.
Yeah, Alex just nearly scored though, he had a very good chance.
So it's all even Stevens in the Portugal match, and in this match here there's just 1 goal left in it, I believe. Chelsea has still got the lead. I think it's 3-2 on aggregate now. Here we go. Cahill, Cuadrado. Epsilon Rocky, yes, 3-2 up, you can see. Graham has just got the 2, but he only needs 1 goal, and it'll go even, and if it stays like that, we'll have a third match, which will be a silver goal situation. But we've still got about, more than one half of football to play before we get to that situation. Here's Müller, Schweinsteiger. What can he do? Schweinsteiger, the World Cup winner. Robben to Lewandowski. Lewandowski looking for the ball, a little bit late for Müller to get on that. Eden Hazard.
Ooh, there's been a goal in the other game, and Alex has taken the lead in that one, 2-1. So
wow,
he's now 3-2 up overall in that tie.
Ronaldo with the goal again. He's just scoring everything in that match. Portugal versus Portugal. What do you expect? Willian, on the other hand, plays into Loic Remy. Remy looking for a ball to Cuadrado. It's cut out calmly and coolly by Philippe Lahm, I believe. And is that Philippe Lahm? I'm not sure. Can't tell who that is.
I think he has got Lahm on the pitch, but
yeah.
I think he's got Alaba centre back.
He may well do. Yeah. He may well do. Robben here on the ball for Bayern. Robben, just to remind you guys, Munich are 3-2 down here, so Bayern Munich need a goal if they're going to get anything from this match. Cahill down the line to Cuadrado. Cuadrado and Hazard have been used a lot, but Cuadrado especially, I have not seen him really have an impact, create a goal or score a goal just yet. I've seen a lot of promise from him, but no actual end product.
Yeah, the pass was on then.
Oh, this could be a goal. Oh, that's what you want. When you're playing Lewandowski, you want the ball to fall to his feet.
Yeah. Well,
his head, sorry. It did fall to his head, but it was one of those ones where he had no way of getting any power behind it.
Yeah, what was funny is in the build-up to that, it was Ribery who actually won the header to put it across to him.
Yeah, exactly. If we just jump over to the Portugal versus Portugal match now, there's just a few minutes left before half-time. We can catch some action. There's a lot going on in that match right now, so it'd be good to see if anything does happen before that half-time whistle goes. And it's 2-1 in this game, making it 3-2 on aggregate. It's a long through ball attempt from Pepe. Ronaldo's the one person that can make something from this. Is a mistake at the back. But Eliseu has made up for it. Oh, he's made it again.
Oh, 3-1.
That same player makes a double mistake. He made up for the first one, but then made it again, trying to pass it out.
I want to say it was a mistake. All right, it was a mistake, but it was well read by Alex both times. He read the pass both times. And,
but he did the same one twice, trying to play it. It was very risky, very risky. Ronaldo going up the other end. Can he equalise straight away with a swift reply? No, he can't. It's still 3-1, so it's 4-2 on aggregate here right now to Alex.
Yeah, so maybe one of my predictions is coming in. Oh, and he's in the Bayern. Oh no, right, in the Bayern Munich game, Graham nearly had a chance to score.
Okay, it is Eliseu on the ball here. Passes to Nani. Nani cuts inside, trying to create something. Tackled though, and I think Epsilon Vinch needs to learn from that. I mean, he should have learned for it the first time it happened. The first pass did to Ronaldo, should have not done it again. He did it again straight after, was punished with a goal. He can't afford to make that mistake again. Yes, he likes to pass out of the back, we all do, but there's a time and a place. You need to get the ball out. And right now, he really can't afford to slip any further behind.
Yeah, but I suppose he was one of them. He did it once, got away with it, and then he would have been thinking, right, he's not going to read that again. Surely he's not going to think I'm stupid enough to do that again. So he's got
double bluffed him.
Yeah, he tries to double bluff him, and he's called it.
Triple bluff.
Yeah, if you will.
Ronaldo looking for the ball for Quaresma. And that's the half-time whistle. Okay, so it's all action there. Portugal versus Portugal. 4-1 on aggregate to Alex, I believe, against Epsilon Vinch. And has there been a goal in the other game?
Yeah.
Yes, there has. There's been a goal. Chelsea versus Bayern is Hazard with the goal. And that's looking very good for Chelsea now, holding a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, that's 4-2 overall in that game as well.
Here's Quaresma on the right-hand side. If Portugal in the white get one more goal, then it's pretty much all over, I'd say. But Epsilon Vinch has lived to die another day. If he can get out the other end and get a goal now, we're going to see a pretty cracking finish to this match. But right now, he's still 2 goals to the deficit. He needs at least one. Well, he needs at least 2, and that'll take it to a third match silver goal situation. As you can see, it's 4-2 on aggregate here. Alex versus Epsilon Vinch. Epsilon Vinch in the red Portugal kit. So your predictions are looking a lot better now, at least on this game.
Yeah, one of them. But but the key thing is with these games, I know obviously whoever loses they're not out, but if they do lose, that means they can't top the group. So that means they're going to get a harder run through the knockout stages. And I know I've said if you want to be the best, you've got to be the best, but at the same time, you want to make the run to the final as easy as possible. So like the winner out of this will top the group and play second in from a different group. So like, although whoever loses don't go out, these games are still really, really important.
And just to clarify how that works, even though both winners of the group will have won 2, one person would have won 2 of 2, another person would have won 2 of 3 and lost 1. So is that why they'd finish second in the group?
Yeah, it kind of seems like a knockout kind of phase, yeah. Okay,
we're getting some changes being made here. I think Epsilon Vinch is going to try and switch things up, get a goal. He needs a couple. He's gone Nani and Ronaldo up front together, a 4-2-2 formation. Will it work for him? We're going to find out in the next 35 minutes of FIFA game time. Danny on the ball here for Epsilon Vinch. He's going to hold it up and play it into the centre of the park for Nani. Goes to Carvajal. Cedric on the right now. Cedric, Quaresma. Quaresma cuts back inside. It's a good ball. He's going to make it. Oh, what a touch from the keeper.
If that keeper didn't interfere with that, Ronaldo would have won that header all day long. That would have been a goal.
Would have been an easy head into an empty net. But it wasn't. And Alex is still looking pretty good here for his 4-2 lead.
Yeah, he's looking a bit too comfortable for his own liking, to be honest.
Pepe. Cohen Trau loses the ball. It's a throw in for the white stripped Portugal. Not a great throw, but they've managed to still retain possession here. There's Cohen Trau again. Cohen Trau is going to look inside. There's a throw on. It's opened up some space. Quaresma to Thiago, ex-Chelsea player. Cohen Trau over to Carvalho, and they've lost it again. And here we go. Epsilon Vinch has got a little bit of time. He's got enough time. We've seen goals in Tass's game. We saw 2 goals in a matter of minutes. So there's no reason why he can't come back in short succession. But it would be great. Obviously, the sooner he gets the goal, the better. The more confident and you know, he's going to feel a lot more relaxed that he can still do this. Every minute that goes by and he doesn't score, he's going to be thinking and worrying about the fact that he might not make it through this group stage.
It's not even that. I mean, obviously he's got to score himself, but he's got to stop Alex scoring at the same time. And Alex is really good in attack, and if he gets a chance, he will score it. And there's been another goal in the other game, and that's Chelsea now winning 3-1, which looks like Epsilon Rocky has pretty much secured that game up now.
And it was Cuadrado with the goal. I've been asking him to produce more end product, and he's heard me and he's done it. And he's got the goal that's probably going to be putting Chelsea through and making Graham play another game. Meanwhile, still 3-1 here in the Portugal versus Portugal match. So it's done very well, Danny, to keep that in. Ball into the box, looking for the head of Thiago, I think that was. I'm not sure, but he wasn't able to make it. Here's Thiago, sorry. Here's Danny. Danny, he's not going to play the pass. Ronaldo's going to get the ball on the edge of the box. This is the man you want the ball to fall to. A double skill move, a triple skill move. It would have been a beautiful goal if that had gone in. The pure skill on display there from Ronaldo was unbelievable, but the keeper said no. He didn't let it go in.
So nice if that had gone in, but now he's
keep going. Epsilon Vinch could get himself back in the game. I think if that had gone in, it would have been the best skill goal of the day for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Bosingwa to Thiago, back to Bosingwa, another former Chelsea player. Danny, Ronaldo to Quaresma. What can Quaresma do? He's going to look back for Ronaldo, is he? There it is. It's a good ball, and it could finish it here. If he can get another goal, he's going to be 4-1 up on the day.
Oh, is that a penalty?
No penalty. Epsilon Vinch is living
very dangerously.
Living very dangerously indeed. He's 4-2 down. He's got 15 minutes to get 2 goals to take it to a third match decider. But right now, he's going to have to play another game after this, unless he can get something, a couple of goals, pretty quickly. But it is.
He's got the space.
It's going to be a goal, surely. Quaresma, another good save though. And Epsilon Vinch's keeper is keeping him in it. Oh, this could be a goal though. Oh no! Again, that's a classic example of if that had gone in near post, no one would have questioned it. Everyone would have been like, good goal. Because it bounced off the keeper in that way, you just get annoyed.
Yeah, I mean, he can be annoyed because the keeper should have saved it, but at the same time, he shouldn't have been able to.
Should have finished it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been giving him that chance in the first place.
Exactly. So it's all over here, I'd say. It's going to be too late for Epsilon Vinch to get back in this one. It's 5-2 on aggregate now to Alex's white-stripped Portugal. And both games look pretty much set in stone. The other one's 3-1 in the second leg, and it's going to be finishing any second. But Bayern have got a chance here. They've wasted it. And yeah, it looks like that Graham's going to have to play another game as well. Danny for Portugal to Quaresma. Oh, lovely turn. Gone back to Danny. Can he play Quaresma in again? He can. Quaresma, can he make anything happen here? It's going to be probably just a consolation goal if he can get it. But don't underestimate the importance of a consolation goal in the mentality of these players here going into their next game. You know, Vinch knows he's going to be playing another game very shortly. So anything he can put together now is going to make him feel a lot more confident he can win that match. And here's Quaresma, the other Quaresma, doing some very nice footwork. It's a ball over to Ronaldo. We could see a 5th goal here. Carvajal, it's a good, he's passed it again. He's tried a back heel. Why did he not just volley it in with Nani at the back post? It was there waiting for him.
This is kind of
showboat, isn't it?
Yeah, he's showboating heavily. He's kind of insulting to Vinch that he's doing stuff like that.
Well, maybe Vinch can go back and repay the favour now and get himself a goal and teach him a lesson for showboating. He might do. Ronaldo, lovely skill. He's going to hit it. Oh, well, that is not something we've seen a lot. Someone rushing the shot like that.
I mean, he had time, but I mean, every time Alex attacks now, he's just getting him on the counter attack every single time.
Look at the skills he's bringing out to play. Unbelievable. I'm surprised he didn't shoot there. He's still going to score. The through ball was absolutely waiting.
He's just made mincemeat of Vinch's defence here.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
Cutting through it like a knife through butter. It's ridiculous.
Vinch could get a goal back now, though, for the crowd. Can he do it? Ronaldo. Oh, he's just cut inside. Oh, off the post. That's unfortunate. He's still... No.
Imagine blowing the whistle there.
Blowing the whistle. Unbelievable. It wouldn't have made a difference in the grand scheme of things, but it would have been nice for Vinch because he's going to need all the confidence he can get. I mean, I wouldn't say he's been smashed there, but he's definitely been taught a lesson in attacking efficiency from Alex.
Second game, I think he's been absolutely heavily dominated. Alex could have won by 2, 3, maybe more goals than what he did. He was just messing about with him at the end.
Oh, definitely. That was at least 2 more goals Easy finishes he could have taken. Instead, he
I
chose to pass it back and, not mess around with it, but try and score like the perfect goal.
Yeah, he just wanted to be fancy.
And that skill goal he almost scored.
Yeah,
we did three different skill moves back to back.
Yeah, I mean, there weren't even easy skill moves either. They're all like pretty complex ones. Like a few drag backs in there as well. If that would have gone in, that would have been goal of the tournament.
His fingers must have been working overtime on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
The dexterity involved, top class. So we're going to have some more group games coming up in a minute. But that game means that the two winners of those games are now through.
Yeah.
To the knockout stage. So that's got pretty big repercussions for them. They don't have to play a third game.
Yeah.
And as a result, they've got a spare team, essentially, haven't they? That's a team they haven't had to use for the third group game, so they can use their strongest teams in the knockout phase. So that's the main advantage, really, to winning the group, isn't it? Is having that additional team choice.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the teams that they've used so far, Alex has used Portugal and Dortmund. Definitely his two weakest teams. He's got them out the way and got through the group stages, so he's going to be in a really, really good position in the knockouts. Rocky used Brazil and Chelsea, I believe, so they're two strong teams. So he's possibly in not a strong position as Alex, but being through to the knockout stages straight away, that's nothing to talk down about. And as you said, they're going to have the extra team choice as well, because obviously the players who are going through in second are having to have played 3 games, whereas the players who are going through in first are only having to play 2, so they're going to have an extra team choice throughout the knockout. So whoever does get to the final, if they qualified through their group in first place, they're going to have a choice of 2 teams.
Extra choice, yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier to get to the final if you won your group. And you can see on the screen now we've got the final group games that are coming up now. But after this, we will be going through to the knockouts. And these games are essentially a knockout anyway. Whoever loses these games is out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Whoever wins them is through to the knockouts. The Greek is going to be taking on Epsilon Vinch in the game on booth number 1, Group B, and then in booth 2 and Group D, we're going to see Epsilon Nino take on Graham, who just suffered that defeat at the hands of Chelsea. So who do you think can get the wins here? It's quite tight, isn't it? It's quite difficult to tell.
I feel like if I go against Vinch again, it's going to sound like I'm being biased, but I'm going to go for the Greek after he's come back against Levi in the game before, and he even played well against Alex, even though he
lost 5-4.
Yeah, even though he had to play against Alex, he was pretty much playing the second game all with 10 men. But yeah, I fancy the Greek to go through, but at the same time, I don't. It feels like I'm being a bit biased, but right, I'm going to go with the Greek and I'm going to stick with Graham.
You're going to stay with Graham?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find out exactly who does win those games very shortly. We're going to have a quick break now, but don't go anywhere. More games coming up soon.